Have you ever had an unexplainable moment with music? Was there a time when a song felt completely synchronistic in your life? Was that a coincidence? Or was it a coexistence? Today, I invite you on an extraordinary journey into the realm of harmonious encounters where music and spirituality intertwine. Join me as we unravel this deep and mystical connection between those two things, music and spirituality. It's all right here on Music Ghost Stories. Welcome back to Music Ghost Stories, the podcast where we talk about music and its synchronicity in our lives. I'm Donnie, your host, and today we embark on a unique exploration, a musical odyssey spanning from the ancient era of 570 BC up until our final moments in modern times. In this episode, we'll delve into the extraordinary ways in which music intertwines with our senses, our emotions, and our lives. From womb to tomb, music plays a role that's both remarkable and mysterious. But before we dive in, I'd like to share a brief story. I had on my to-do list to go through mail, which turned into make these phone calls. Anyways, I noticed that while on hold with these companies I was calling, they all shared the same theme. On hold, music. Your estimated wait time is 12 minutes. My initial thoughts were, how nice of them to keep me entertained. Right? Do. Your estimated wait time is 6 minutes. Right? And then it goes down. Your estimated wait time is 3 seconds. I'm like, yes. Right? Your estimated wait time is 3 seconds. I'm like, okay, well, it's been about 3 seconds. Your estimated wait time is, and by this point, I've been on hold for like 30 minutes. And it still tells me your estimated wait time is 3 seconds. You get my drift. I was on hold forever. Right? And I would have been frustrated, I feel, but it got me thinking, right? Music on hold is usually something soothing or loungy. I thought to myself, man, excessive wait times can probably lead to like frustrated customers, angry people. So I think these companies know, put them on hold, play music that will calm them. And I thought, this makes complete sense. What a clever way to buy some time. And then I thought, wait a minute. Do companies like put you on hold even though there's no wait time just to play you music to calm you down before you have like a real problem? I wonder. So anyways, next time you're on hold, listen to the type of music that's being played. You might find that it's been dialed in with intent. If Music Ghost Stories had a call center, I'd probably just have Hold On, I'm Coming by Sam and Dave. That'd be my song. All right, well, let's dive into this episode. Pythagoras. A lot of us know of him. Father of geometry, father of mathematics. A squared plus B squared equals... Yeah, you remember. Did you know that he was also referred to as the father of music? He was apparently big on rhythm, making references to that of motion being much like consciousness. Each celestial body, in fact, each and every atom, produces a particular sound on account of its movement, its rhythm or vibration. All of these sounds and vibrations form a universal harmony in which each element, while having its own function and character, contributes to the whole. I just picture Marty McFly traveling back to like 570 BC, singing like the best harmony to something, and this dude was like, what was that? What in the hell was that? Hey, remember that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this. That was Pythagoras. He was like, what the hell is that? Anyway, the philosopher in this guy, right, had to know why. He took to his mathematics, began calculating the relationship of intervals which ultimately led to his discovery that music possesses remedies of human manners and passions that is able to restore pristine harmony and faculties of the soul. From there, Pythagoras became the first person to prescribe music as medicine, referring to it as soul adjustments. The writings Pythagoras had of his discoveries no longer exist, yet only await to be discovered again. Is Pythagoras a music ghost? I can only hope for this podcast to harmonize to his melody of discoveries, where music and spirituality meet. Let's fast forward to today. Neuroscientists are able to study more closely how the brain processes music by using things like electroencephalographies, EEGs, which measure the electrical activity in the brain. There are still no ultimate answers of how we develop a deep, profound relationship with music, leaving it still a mystery. What fascinates me is that ultimately music finds its way to the limbic system beneath the cortex. I'm calling it nature's medicine cabinet. This is where we process deep emotions, experience nostalgia. The brain then neurotransmits to our nervous system. In return, our bodies hold the power to do things like control breathing, regulate heartbeat, and allow our bodies a chance to prepare for things like surgery or giving birth. If you haven't heard the story about the birth of my son, listen to the beginning of the last episode, episode 2. Side note, EEGs show that newborns can detect the beat in music. Isn't that crazy? So what if little Donnie just popped out and just started beatboxing? That's probably somewhere in the future. Maybe with the crying. They'll have to incorporate that somehow. Anyway, research is starting to show that we recognize music early, even inside the womb. After we're born, music becomes our teacher. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We grow to celebrate life's precious moments with music. Happy birthday to you. Then, through development, we identify with music. Music becomes our means of expression. Then we blink. And before we know it, music became this big part of our lives. It's there when we dance at weddings. It's there when we cry at funerals. In sickness and in health, music is there. Just like Pythagoras, we're discovering. Music therapy is becoming more and more recognizable each day. From our birth to our death. And when we come to our death, what do you think is the last thing we experience? They've done this study, and the imaging shows that it's sound. Sound is the last thing we experience. Thank you all for listening. If you like what we're doing here, as a means of support and of no cost to you, please go rate this podcast and leave a review. I'll put a link to it in the description. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Also, Music Ghost Stories is on Facebook. Go join our group. I'll put that link in there too. Until next time, everyone, though this episode's over, keep listening.
Goodbye.